So we have a spectacular agenda today. I'm so excited to be doing this video today because you're looking up how to become an education consultant, how to start your online consulting business, how to justify your price as an online consultant, how to make money as an online consultant, how to find clients, terms of that nature. I'm Tiffany Garside. I'm the founder of Tiffy G Writes, a boutique email marketing firm that serves finance, ed tech, and e-commerce companies upwards of the high six figures to seven figures, and a few of our clients are on the road to 8 figures this year. So I have some notes here that I'm going to share with you because I want to talk about the way that you need to view your business, even if you're just starting out, whether you're in the first 1 to 5 years in business, or if you've been in business for 5 to 10 years, but you're in this place where there's a shift in the economy. The reality is that people still want to buy from you. There is still money circulating in the economy, but you have to justify your prices better than you did previously. And so if you were someone, you got away with just having like bare minimum website copy, you got away with not really digging deep into your brand values, your mission statement, your about me section, your services page. You just kind of skipped out on all those pages and you just have like a 1-page landing page that's just like, oh, sign up here for finance coaching. You're gonna have to do the work of digging deeper. And in this economy, the businesses that are seeing growth, upwards growth, maybe, sometimes in business it'll be a dip, but then it goes back up. So the overall trend is upwards. And so if you want to experience that in your business, I would implore you to listen to the end of this video and go ahead and like, share, and save if you find any value in sophisticated business content, because this goes outside of what you will hear on social media. The issue we have with social media today is a lot of newer businesses, a lot of these online businesses, they're just popping up. They really don't know about the grit and determination it takes to dig deeper into your message. And so this is why in our firm, Tiffy G Writes, and even what we do on our Journey With Us YouTube channel and the coaching business overall for Black Educators Amplified, what we do is dig deep, and we're focused on 3 things. We're focused on our cash flow and profit margins, meaning we don't frivolously spend on things that we don't need in the business. And how do we know if something's a need? Something is only a need in business if I can directly tie it to revenue, okay? Because as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, your goal is to keep a large amount of your profit so you can save it and grow your business from there. But without this business savings and this business cash flow that's constantly in the positive, then you're operating out of a state of desperation and the vibe is going to be off, okay? And you're gonna be scrambling. You're gonna be creating a new thing here, and then the next week, and then the next year. You're always creating something new. But what we do inside of Tiffy G Writes and what you see even on this channel, we do the exact opposite. We have the same offers. I've been serving my clients with the same magnetic email marketing service, refining it and making it better over time, but it's the same service, the same foundation since 2018. How many years is that? 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24? That's 6 years of doing the same thing over and over and refining it and making it better and getting better client outcomes. From the time 2018 came, we were serving multi-million-dollar clients in e-commerce. Now we serve companies that are on the road to 8 figures, okay? And they can afford to pay higher rates for their consulting firm because they know when they put in that $3,000 a month to work with us, they expect a 10x return. This is the same thing that you need to do for your clients. And if you're sitting here and you're like, okay, how can I justify a higher price? We just had a client go through the program. We're almost to launch week, but they were able to price their program at $1,500 based on the messaging and website copy that we are providing and the intrinsic value that we go over. So you're like, what's intrinsic value, right? Because you have perceived value and then you have actual intrinsic value. And you have to align those 2 things in your business and articulate that to your clients so that they want to work with you. Because you don't want clients that are not in alignment and cannot speak the language that you're talking and can't pick up what you're putting down. You want clients that speak the language that you're talking. And so You may want to launch some kind of curriculum development program, okay? Let's say you want to do that, and it's in literacy and education, and you've been passionate about this for years, but you're trying to solve a problem that's not in alignment with what the market wants. When you have that issue, you will have people showing up to sales calls or to discovery calls with you, and then they never get back on the call. You'll have people that will book a call and then they won't follow through. You'll have people that inquire just lightly, like, hey, what's going on what can you help me? And then you tell them about your offer and they're like, never mind, I don't think it's a fit. You're attracting those people with either the lack of messaging that you're putting out, your inconsistent messaging, or your messaging is not in alignment and your messaging is a little bit off. And that's why we come in Black Educators Amplified and actually help you develop the correct brand message, okay? Because you're in this for the long haul. This is the longevity era in business. This is the era where you want to be in business for 5 to 10, 15, 20 years and not be out of business. So you're not looking at vanity metrics. You're not trying to grow millions and millions of followers because the synergy is going to be off. There's a difference between the vanity metrics. This is a marketing term we have in social media marketing. The vanity metrics of likes and followers and subscribes and all of these things versus can you articulate a sophisticated problem and attract a high ticket buyer to you? Those are two different messages. One is very much lifestyle based. One is very much have fun with brand deals and kind of showing your lifestyle. The other one is turn on the camera, talk about what you know, and be consistent and convicted in what you're saying. Now, the only way to accomplish that is by serving clients. So you come up with that conviction by seeing testimonials from your clients, by having case studies, by having clients that you talk to week on the phone or on Zoom, and they're telling you how awesome their life has been since working with you. But you have to put yourself out there and show up on camera and critique your message and refine it over and over and over and have website copy that is stunning and pristine, right? The website message itself, we would argue this like to bat, like 100%. The website messaging itself, the message you're putting out itself is more important than the graphic design, the message itself, because if the message doesn't resonate, the graphics, they're just a nice to have. They just look kind of good. And so I have these 5 points here. Number one, I want to talk about how in TVG Writes in the firm, we are worth $186,000 as a business. It is super exciting and super beautiful to be able to say that. We just tallied up the results and did some sales forecasting. And so we're forecasted to go above that this year in the business. So that's incredible. But again, this is due to the standardization we have in TVG Writes. In that marketing firm, that marketing agency that we have, we literally only talk about magnetic emails and email marketing for the past 6 years, and messaging and website copy, and that's it. We're not talking about graphics. We're not talking about go use this trending reel strategy. We're not talking about all these other things. We're doing the same thing excellently over time, not just good. We go above par, above like top tier. People know when they work with us, entrepreneurs and sophisticated consultants know that they are going to want this service for the next year or two. That's the average lifespan of our clients currently is a year. Our clients typically work with us for at least 1 year, and about half of them come back after leaving. They leave and then they're like, oh man, I couldn't find anything better. I just lost. We even had somebody that was down in the Bahamas, an e-commerce firm that worked with us, and then she took a pause and then she came back like, I don't know why I stopped working with you guys. I don't know why I just stopped. And she was like, man, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't be sorry. It's just, we are here to make your life better in every sense of the word, okay? And then we have you thinking about your business net worth. That's number 2. I want you as a long-standing, sustainable entrepreneur to stop thinking of the short term. As an educator, as a consultant, you need to think long-term. The next 5 years, what is your business strategy? What does your marketing strategy look like for the next 5 years? Can you pinpoint that? That's just a question that I have for you. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you can pinpoint that. Number 3, we are all about wealth and lineage, and you should be too in your business. Your business is directly tied to the wealth, legacy, and lineage that you will leave behind for your descendants, your nieces and nephews, even your parents, right? Even like your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, everyone that is attached to you is going to receive a positive experience from being attached to you. Like, that's legacy and lineage in business. And in the Black community, we just don't have time to be mediocre. And we were people, when Black Wall Street was up, there were Black banks, Black hospitals, African people as a whole. We just don't have time for mediocrity. And so if you also believe that, then, you know, this is the video and the mindset that you need to have as you're growing your consulting business. Diligence and excellence is the name of the game, okay? Because we just don't have time to half step, half do it, be confused, be fearful when our community is in a dire situation. Why are we in a dire situation? I saw a statistic that our community, since the slave days, we own the same amount of wealth that we did coming out of slavery. That's astounding, isn't it? That's an issue that has to be fixed. So we know how to generate wealth. We know how to spend wealth. We don't know how to retain it. Again, this goes back to that tenet I was talking about earlier, where the way that we view our business is profit, cash flow. We don't frivolously spend on things. It's not, we don't carry a consumerist mentality in business. Every decision has to financially make sense for our company. It has to. And that's one reason we've been able to have this upward trajectory over time overall. This scaling over time that it lasts 6 to 8 years, just scaling and scaling and scaling. The second reason is because our clients, once they come through our doors, they usually don't just buy one thing from us. Now, we only market one thing frontwardly, but once you're a client, you get taken into this whole ecosystem of, oh, email marketing, well, can you fix my website? And we don't even proactively sell these things. Our clients just begin to naturally ask about it because we continue, as the client is even working with us, they're on our email list and subscribed, and we continue to communicate and to educate. Even when they're a client, we're still continuing to educate, and they naturally ask, hey, I saw your email about website copy. Hey, I saw your email about sales pages. Can you also do that? Hey, I saw your email about blogging for these finance firms and how one of the brands that you worked with is now in Target and doing multi-million dollars, and they have their product in stores even in Nigeria. That's a natural way to have more sales in your business. It's the permission-based sales approach. It's very education-centric, and that's why we categorize ourselves as education consultants, because more than just marketing, you could throw away the whole word marketing, and it would really be, hey, we are educating our audience and our buyers on how to have a better message that intrinsically relates to high ticket buyers and relates to people on a humane level, beyond surface level, beyond the glitz and glamour, beyond the vanity metrics, like really gets down deep into their system, into their mind, into who they are as a human, and makes them think, these are good questions. This is the type of phenomena you want to have in your business as an education consultant, okay? And then let's talk about, okay, so we had number 1, the business hit $186,000 net worth. The business, you need to have your own net worth that is top of mind when you're deciding, do I want to be an education consultant? Do I want to find higher priced clients? As you're thinking about pricing, you need to think long-term longevity and that standardization that comes with doing one thing really well for years on end. Then you need to think wealth and lineage. We are in Africa and have been in Africa for 4 years. Our wealth and our lineage is between multiple countries and multiple continents because we serve clients in multiple areas, which is just amazing. Just the grace of the Most High for that is so amazing for us. And you can experience that life too as a consultant. You're not refined to just one area. You can serve clients in Dubai, South Africa, Botswana, Ghana. You can do speaking engagements online as a consultant and get paid for them. How do I know? Because we live it. This is our life, okay? And then managing cash flow has to be talked about. Managing cash flow and that intrinsic value that you carry. Managing cash flow is literally looking at your business and not just spending frivolously. Knowing when to spend on something that's going to tie you to a direct return on investment. If it's just a cute, nice to have virtual assistant, no. You only want to invest in experts that can take you to the next level in business, okay? One of the best stories that I can say is one of our clients. She's an 8-figure entrepreneur. She's a Black woman. She's an African woman. She has a finance firm that is tax relief, okay? And for 10 years, this is an 8-figure entrepreneur that employs 5 people full-time. For the past 10 years, she did not have a full-blown website. And she said, she was like, I just wanted to serve clients. I just wanted to serve people and make their lives better. And so for her, it was less about the vanity. It was less about the graphics and the glitz and glam. And it was all about the messaging and serving clients, perfecting that, and having her email marketing system. That's what grew her business to multiple 8-figure, being on the road to 8 figures and then multiple 8 figures. Email marketing, messaging, caring about client outcomes, and then continuously articulating that. Right now, she does it 2 times per day. She shows up every single day. Okay? That's the mindset that you need to have if you want to have a long-standing education consulting firm. Can she afford a website? Absolutely. Can she afford all these different graphics and all these different things that come with vanity metrics and all of that? Absolutely. Most entrepreneurs can. But is that a wise business decision? Or is it wiser to invest in sales and marketing? Because without sales and marketing, without your message is the blood of your business. Without your message, your business is just like a case of skeleton, like just sitting there, just empty bones, like a bag of bones. That's what your business is without the proper messaging. And I fear that too many times, this is one of my biggest pet peeves being in the age of AI now, is that people want to chat GPT their way to business and to wealth. And it decimates your business, and it makes your audience feel like they're just not worthwhile. Like, you don't want to make other humans feel like they're not worth creativity, they're not worth your time, they're not worth writing a true email to, they're not worth actually writing blogs and having this heavy treasure, this vault of content that is actually educational and not written by AI. That's something that is huge right now. It's good for those of us who are consultants that care about other humans and that have a lot of empathy and want to continue to articulate, but it's bad for entrepreneurs that are like, well, ChatGPT can just do it. ChatGPT cannot do it. It cannot. And so this is why our clients in the firm and in Black Educators Amplified work with us, because they want to learn how to write like an expert copywriter, so that they can write their own website copy and messaging. Once that message is top tier, excellent, it's been critiqued by a copywriter, and you're looking at it and we're seeing, okay, why is this headline this way? Why are we writing it like this? Who are we trying to attract? Did we hit the 4 buyer personas that we're trying to hit? Did you follow up with testimonials? Did you break your process down into 3 steps that are articulate and clear to your buyer? Does this sound like this is content for a sophisticated buyer, or does this sound like content that would maybe be at the Target dollar section? These are hard questions that have to be asked, especially if you want to have a lasting firm that stands the test of time, okay? Again, we do not have time to be mediocre. Our community is in dire need. We are good at obtaining wealth. We are good at creating wealth. We are good at spending wealth, but we are not good at retaining the wealth. Retaining your wealth is the whole goal, so that you have something to pass down to your children. And so that when you go to get funding for the next level of working capital in your business, this is also something beautiful that we've been able to experience recently in the business, is being able to have excellent cash flow to now where when we started out, the business was not in a position to be able to obtain that kind of wealth and capital. But now our business is like, they see our numbers on paper and they're like, oh, absolutely, working capital, no problem. Because you have a history of paying it off, paying it back quickly, paying it on time, having a go-to-market strategy. That is what we do inside of Black Educators Amplified. I invite you to join us October 7th. There are 4 spots available. We only offer 4 slots. We cannot take more than 4 people at one time because this is a bespoke, articulate, high-level, advanced program for serious entrepreneurs only, for serious consultants that are ready to say bye to the 9 to 5, that are ready to do the work. And it's work. It's not easy. We'll be honest. What we take you through for 8 weeks is work, because number one, right out the gate, you have to answer the 20-question framework that really asks you some hard questions. Clients, they're always a little bit uncomfortable, but we welcome that uncomfortability because we know on the other side of being uncomfortable and answering those hard questions and overcoming those objections that you'll have on client calls, on the other side, if you stick through from week 1 to week 8, is the life that you dream of living. And we are living our dream right now. Dream Life Africa, that is the dream we are living in our African villa, having our office space, having our children here where we homeschool them, being able to invest in multiple areas of Africa and real estate, being able to invest capital back into our business and expand on the other side of the world. It has been quite the journey, and we invite you in Black Educators Amplified. We will talk to you soon. Check out the link in the description if you want to look at the enrollment page, and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of this video. Talk soon.